It's not the world's longest river, nor the widest. And yet, for 3,000 years, this country has never stopped calling this one river Mother. But this story begins with a king. His name, Bhagiratha, of the Suryavanshi line. He had renounced his throne, standing on one foot on the rock of Kailash, surrounded by 5 sacred fires, asking for a river to descend. This same river is the first bath and the last. Why Mother? Out of habit alone? Or is there a reason? The story begins exactly there, where death once held a king at the threshold. His name was Sagar of the Suryavanshi line. A yajna, the Ashwamedh, a horse set free. Indra stole it and hid it where the sage Kapila sat deep in meditation. Sagar's 60,000 sons set out in search. They took the sage for a thief. A single glance from Kapila and 60,000 princes. Ash. Their souls hung between worlds. No liberation, no passage. Generations passed. Then came Bhagirath, king of the Ikshvaku line. He renounced his throne and walked into penance. First to Brahma at Gokarna, then to Shiva on Kailash. He asked for one thing only, that the river which had flowed only in the realm of the gods descend now to the earth. Then Brahma warned, Ganga's force would tear the earth apart. So Shiva rose. He loosened his matted hair and caught the whole Akash Ganga in his locks. Then he released a single stream, tamed, quieted. That same Ganga reached the ashes of the 60,000 princes and released their souls. And so the day was named Gangavataran, the day of the descent. And the same day has another name, Ganga Dussehra, the day of her who washes away 10 sins. But pause here. Bhagiratha's story is an answer. The question begins somewhere else. Because Ganga's name was already there. The Rig Veda, the oldest text we hold in this land, names her in its hymn to the rivers. In the 75th Sukta of the 10th Mandala, 3,000 years ago. In some places she was called Jahnavi, in others simply Ganga, which means she did not descend with Bhagiratha alone. She was here before him. Humans only gave her a name. Another story tells it differently. The Srimad Bhagavata Purana. Lord Vishnu took the form of Vamana, the dwarf. He raised his left foot and touched the wall of the cosmos. His nail pierced the shell, and the waters of the causal ocean flowed in. That water touched Vishnu's feet and became Ganga. That is why one of her names is Vishnupadi, bone of his feet. The Devi Bhagavata Purana goes further still. It says, Ganga was once one of Vishnu's 3 wives, Lakshmi, Saraswati and Ganga. Between them, a quarrel. Curses were spoken. Vishnu kept Lakshmi at his side. He gave Saraswati to Brahma and Ganga to Shiva. 3 stories, 3 sources, 1 river. The scriptures do not see contradiction. They see layers. In each layer, a truth. And so the scriptures say, Ganga is not a symbol. She is a goddess, living, embodied. At every birth, the first drop is hers. At every wedding, she sits in the kalash. At every death, the last bath is hers. In every prayer, her invocation comes first. Even her vahana is not of this world. The Makara, the ancient water creature of the gods. This is not a river. This is compassion made flesh that flows. 3,000 years, this river is still flowing. And on her banks, a city, Kashi, Varanasi, the city of Shiva. Here there are 84 ghats, stone steps that descend to the water. Each ghat with its own name, its own story, its own deity. Of these, 5 are sacred. The Panchatirthi, Assi, Dashashwamedh, Adi Keshav, Panchganga, and Manikarnika. The name Dashashwamedh is ancient. It is said, here Brahma performed 10 Ashwamedha sacrifices on this same earth, before this same water. Every evening, 11 priests stand here. They lift the brass lamps of 5 flames: conch, bell, smoke. The largest aarti in the country, every evening, without fail. But a little further on, there is another ghat, where evening never comes, where there is only fire. Its name, Manikarnika, the great cremation ground. It is said, the funeral pyre here has never gone out. Never. Generation after generation, the Dom community guards this flame. It is their inheritance, their duty. It is believed whoever receives last rites here on the banks of Ganga is granted immediate moksha, farewell to the cycle of birth and death. She is the goddess of life and of death. The one who is called at every birth is the same one who accepts the ashes at the end. One water, 2 ends, and between them, an entire life. And when her day arrives, Ganga Dussehra, the 10th day of the bright fortnight in the month of Jyeshtha. This year, the 25th of May 2026, a Monday. In the Brahma Muhurta, before the sun, devotees descend to the ghats. 10 dips, 10 flowers, 10 fruits, 10 lamps, 10 cloths, 10 sins she takes away. 3 of the body, 4 of speech, 3 of the mind. And as the water touches the ankles, as the cold water wraps around the body, the lips speak something. A mantra, a single line, one that calls both worlds together, Shiva's and Vishnu's. Om Namah Shivaya Narayanye, Dashaharai Gangai Namah. Wife of Shiva, Narayani, the remover of 10 sins, Ganga. 4 names in one breath. 4 deities called in one mantra. Because she is not only a river, she is the one who binds them all. From the ghat to the city, from the city to the state, from the state to the entire country. This river is 2,525 kilometers long. She begins in Uttar Kashi, at the mouth of the Gaumukh glacier. At 3,892 meters of elevation, an ice cave, a single drop. There her name is not Ganga, it is Bhagirathi. At Devprayag, she meets the Alaknanda, and then she becomes Ganga.
From there, Haridwar, Rishikesh, Garmukteshwar, Prayagraj, Varanasi, Patna, and finally, the Bay of Bengal. Dissolved. One river, 5 states. Every evening, millions of lamps. Every festival, tens of millions of devotees. Yes, the world has longer rivers, wider ones, more powerful ones. But for 3,000 years, this country has called only one Mother. Why? The answers are in the scriptures, in the stories, in the mantras. But perhaps no single answer is ever complete. This 25th of May, on Ganga Dussehra, if a ghat is near, then step in. Cannot make it? A vessel of Ganga water, a lamp, a mantra, and one question. Leave it open. Because some rivers do not end. They only keep flowing.
तो डेली हंट को सब्सक्राइब करो।